Today we are going to be programming the Baofeng UV-5R Mini strictly off the front panel. First one that we're going to do is going to be for Simplex. That's basically radio to radio. The second part of it is going to be for programming this for repeaters. Again, right off the front panel only. This is going to be done for a viewer of mine that had a question that he wasn't able to save the frequencies on his UV-5R. Hold on. So hopefully we can help out Ronnie Olison, 7284. All right, we'll see you over at the bench. Let's get started on the Simplex programming. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to hit VM and I'm going to go into what they call VFO mode, which you will see right at the top there. Now I've already entered in the frequency, but if you need to enter in your frequency, you can just use the keypad. For instance, 145.61000. You would just type that in. This happens to be a WinLink gateway frequency local to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and program this in. Does not need a CTC SS code, offsets, or anything like that. It is simply Simplex to get into the gateway. So once we have that done, the next thing that we wanna do is we wanna go down and hit menu. We are now going to scroll down to program channel and you want to hit menu. That means okay. We're going to check our frequency. We're going to hit menu again. You guys can see 145.6100000 megahertz. Okay, again, that's saved. Now you can go down and you can change your transmit power, I should say, and I'm just going to leave it on high. So I'm going to hit menu again. That's going to save that. Some of these other things we don't really need because just simply Simplex. One thing that we do want to go up to is number 10. We're going to hit menu again. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save it with the name. What I do is I back out of everything. I go return, return. So now I'm back to the VFO mode. I'm going to go down to program channel. Now I've got more options. As you guys see there, we have channel name. Okay, after we hit name, you want to scroll down to channel memory. We're going to hit OK, and we're going to pick an empty channel, which I know is 23. And I'm going to hit OK again. You see it saved it. So now I'm just going to go ahead. I'm going to exit, return again. I'm going to put this in memory mode right there. And then I'm just going to hit down once. And now I'm on channel 23. It has my frequency in it, but it doesn't have the name yet. So how do we get to the name? What we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and hit menu again. Menu. We're going to go down to program channel again. Menu. Look, we got channel name. Hit menu again. And now you could put the name in. If you want to put this in caps, hit the pound up, and then now we're in caps. And then we can put in our name. We'll see you in a second. So I got WinLink and I'm going to hit OK. And see how we got that save OK? It saved the name. Anytime you put a frequency in here or you put a CTCSS tone or anything else like that, make sure that you hit menu, which is also OK, to save that setting, whatever it may be. So now, as you guys can see, channel 23, we have WinLink. So we are good to go on that. Now, let's do a repeater. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to hit VFO or VM, puts me back into VFO mode. I'm going to go ahead and put in the frequency for the repeater. For this particular one, it's 145.2900. So almost the same thing as we just did before. We're going to go ahead and hit menu. We're going to go down to program channel, hit menu again. I always check the frequency, 145.290. Okay. I always make sure that the power is set to what I want. This is on high, so we're good. Now we're going to go down to the CTCSS. And for this particular repeater, it is 103.5 hertz. Oops. Hit OK. All right, we save that. We don't need that. We don't need encryption. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and hit. We're going to want to name that. We're going to go ahead and go down to offset. And this particular one is 0.6 megahertz offset. Okay. The direction is going to be negative or minus. So we're going to go to minus. And all this information I'm actually finding off of repeater book. All right. We saved the direction. So now we're going to go down to channel memory. I'm going to go into that, and then we're going to pick an empty channel, which in this case, it's going to be 24. Menu or OK. And then we're going to go ahead and hit return again. Now I'm going to go ahead and go back into memory mode. I'm going to scroll up to 24, channel 24, the one we just put in. There's our frequency. We're going to hit menu again. We're going to go down to program channel, hit menu or OK. You see now we got the channel name. We're going to hit OK. And just like we did for Simplex, you're going to go ahead and put the name that you want. All right, we'll be back in a second. One thing I just wanted to make note here, little tip. If you do make a mistake and you put in the wrong letter, like let's say I go B and I put the wrong one in. Just tap exit or return and that erases it for you. I'm gonna put the name in. We'll be back in a second. Okay, so I got the name in. I'm gonna hit OK. It said save. I'm gonna go ahead and hit return. I'm gonna hit return again. And there we go, channel 24, and that's the Utica repeater. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to hit it here with this HT. I already know that, but that should work. So now you know how to do Simplex, and you know how to do the repeaters off of the front panel. If I missed anything, let me know. If there's anything else that you want to see in regards to this, let me know. If you like this, give me a subscribe, hit that like button, and leave me in a comment if there's anything else you want to see like this. Also, for me, I think programming it off of Chirp is a lot easier. The second easiest is off of the Bluetooth app. I'm not a huge fan of it, but it works. And then the last thing is doing it off the front panel. I will say this, compared to an older radio like this Wilshan and even this older Baofeng from a while ago, this front panel programming is way better than what it used to be. If you can, I would try to use Chirp. Let me just explain why really quick. You can put in all of your frequencies, your offsets, your name, everything much easier, in my opinion. You can also save that information so that way, let's say by chance this gets erased. It's a Baofeng, guys. It's a less than $20 radio. It might lose your memory. That way, if it does, you can hook it back up to your computer, pull up Chirp. If you saved that programming, then you can just pull it back up, import it into there, boom, and you're set. You can also use that to replicate from one radio to another. So if you have two of these, like I have the other one on charge, I can program both to be exactly the same. So channel 1 will be the same, 2, 3, etc. Like I said, just an opinion, these have come a lot farther than the other radios. Hope this helped you all out. Let me know. 73, everybody.